It's a big year for research at Oklahoma State University, and Brian, we're here at the Magruder Plot. Let's talk about kind of the history about this plot.
Absolutely. So 125 years ago, A.C. Magruder put the first wheat in the Magruder Plot, and what he looked at was a 2-acre patch where he just put the crop. Nothing else, no fertilizer, no nothing, a check plot over 125 years ago. And over that time, the plots have changed. After several years, we moved to an addition of manure. So we had the check, which was unfertilized, to the manure. And then as the Industrial Revolution kicked in and we had commercial fertilizers, we started adding commercial fertilizer into that to have what it is today. One of the interesting tidbits about the Magruder Plots is it's actually moved in 1947. Its original spot was underneath Stout Hall. And so to expand the campus, they needed to move the plots, and the researchers at that time had the forethought to move it. It was actually several more treatments under that original location, but they picked out those that came here, which was the manure plots, which gets beef feedlot every 4 years, enough to supply 240 pounds of nitrogen over those 4 years. The unfertilized check, which is maintained unfertilized since that first day AC broke out the ground and planted that first wheat. Then we have the phosphorus plot, which has only received phosphorus, the NP plot, which gets nitrogen, phosphorus, NPK plot, which gets nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. And then the last plot, which would be the ideal plot, you might say, is the nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, plus lime when the plots fall below a certain threshold, which it has done twice since establishment.
But really the best way to see it, I mean, we can stand here and you can kind of see, you know, bands across the field here, but the best way to see it is from about 100 feet up.
Without question, you got to go up high.
So as we're looking at that, what are we looking at across the stripes
So
there?
as you look at, I'm backing it up so we can get a better view. Oops, the wind is getting us. So down at the bottom, you've got the lower stripe down here is the manure plots. Right. Then you have the check. Then you have the phosphorus. That's NP, NPK, NPK lime in your bands right there. And that duplicates what we can see across the field.
So as we're looking at that, there's some that are brighter than others. Will that impact the yield? Without
a doubt. If you look at it this year and what I'm expecting based upon yield and everything, the manure in every plot that gets nitrogen on this video, you can see is so much greener.
Right.
I'd expect, based upon tiller counts and everything, we're going to be in the 40 to 50 bushel yield range again this year, while the check, I would assume, is probably going to fall under 20 bushel.
Really? Okay.
And the phosphorus only, you can see, has a little bit more green, so we're probably going to be 3 or 4 bushel above the check, but it's going to be awfully close.
Right. There's an event coming up here on the Magruder Plots, or actually on the agronomy farm, about the Magruder Plots soon.
So May 19th, we're going to have a celebration, 125th harvest anniversary celebration. We're going to have it a full field day though. We're going to include other state specialists, Dr. Manicherry, Dr. Lofton, Dr. Long, talking about the new herbicides, herbicide resistance, and sprayer technologies. We'll have Dr. Taylor talking about the BAE, plant soil science interaction over the years, Dr. Roccatelli on the forages, and then we're going to end up at the last third of the morning, we're going to end up on the Magruder Plots with the history of and the impacts of the Magruder Plots, and ending with a lunch. Okay, thank you much, Brian. And for more information on that, you can go to our website, sunup.okstate.edu.